Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we're going to be making another delicious cookie recipe. This time we're making an awesome chocolate chip cookie. It's going to be chewy, it's going to be delicious, and it's going to be your favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe that you ever get. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video. We're going to interrupt your video right now just to let you know that we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down there so that you can watch all of the new videos that we post every week. We're going to post 2 videos every week. You want to make sure you see those recipes. So click subscribe and then punch that notification bell so you know when the videos come out. And now, back to your video. So the first thing we want to do for our cookies is to take 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter, and we will melt them down and then add them into a large mixing bowl. Next, add in 1/2 cup of regular sugar. For best results, I would use something like turbinado sugar or sugar in the raw, just because it has a deeper, more richer flavor. However, you can use regular white sugar if that is all you have. Then last but not least, we will add in 1 cup of lightly packed brown sugar. Light or dark, doesn't matter a ton. And next, give it all a nice mix until well combined. And then you're going to switch over to a whisk and then whisk until the sugars have been mixed into the butter properly and everything is well blended. Next, we're going to add in 2 whole eggs and once again whisk until the whole mixture is light and creamy. Next, you're going to add in a tablespoon of vanilla extract and give it one final whisk until well combined. Now set aside your wet ingredients and now we can work on our dry ingredients. So in a mixing bowl, we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then into this, we will add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and last but not least, 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. This will help to get that perfect chewy texture that you want in a chocolate chip cookie. Now, you're going to give your dry ingredients a quick mix in order to combine all of the individual components together. Now we will combine our wet and dry ingredients together a little bit at a time. So take about 1/3 of your dry ingredients, add it into your wet ingredients, and then using a spatula, mix until combined. Keep adding your dry ingredients in parts until all of it has been incorporated into the overall cookie batter, and our batter is nice and sticky and golden brown. Now we're going to add in our chocolate chips. So we've taken a combination of 1 cup of milk chocolate chips and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we're going to add in about 90% of these chocolate chips into the batter. We're going to save 10% of them for later. When our cookies come out of the oven and are still soft and warm, we're going to add the rest of the chocolate chips on top just to make the cookies look nicer and a little bit more presentable and pretty. Now add in the chips into the batter a little bit at a time and keep mixing until 90% of the overall chocolate chips have been added and combined. Now we're going to cover our cookie batter with a lid and place it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to chill. This will make handling the dough later on a lot easier and will make our cookies perfect for baking. Meanwhile, preheat the oven to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. After about 30 minutes, remove the dough from the fridge and you're going to line 2 baking sheets with some parchment paper. Now we're going to take 2 tablespoons of our dough and we're going to form a ball in our hands. Then we're going to place it down onto the parchment paper and just flatten out the balls a little bit to form like a small disc that is about 1/2 inch in thickness. Once our trays are filled, we will bake our cookies in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges of our cookies are lightly browned. After 10 to 12 minutes, remove the trays from the oven and allow the cookies to cool on the baking trays for about 2 to 3 minutes before transferring over to a cooling rack. Now you can add the extra chocolate chips onto the cookies while they're either waiting on the baking trays or while they are on the cooling racks. All the baking trays need to cool completely before you can start adding in the next batch of cookies. And all in all, this recipe should make about 18 to 24 cookies, depending on the size of the cookies that you're forming prior to baking. After our cookies are completely cooled, they are ready for us to enjoy and dig right in. You can serve it with a nice glass of milk or just eat it as is. You can never go wrong with a chewy and delicious chocolate chip cookie. So now let's head over to the taste zone. So guys, here we have our delicious chocolate chip cookies. Oh my god, they smell so good. So I can't wait anymore. I am going to take a big bite of this one right here and dig right in. Here it goes. Oh my God, guys. That is out of this world. This might be the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I made it. It is so delicious. It is perfectly chewy like you want it. It has a nice crisp outside, tons of chocolate chips, loaded with chocolate chips. It is so good. You definitely need to make this at home because you're gonna forget about any other chocolate chip cookie you've ever had. So definitely try it out. Let us know what your favorite cookie is down in the comments and keep on cooking.